Hi guys, welcome back to another video on this Porsche 911. In the last one, if you joined us, we got loads of metalwork repaired in this rear seat area and the rear bulkhead, but unfortunately we didn't get the floor in. So in this video, we're definitely going to get this floor in and a few other little repairs on the shell. So yeah, check it out. Okay, so as I just said, I want to get a few other repairs done on this shell before we get stuck into getting that floor in. When it came back from the blasters, this top of this quarter panel has come back all peppered. So the first thing I need to do is make a repair piece for here, and I'm going to repair the top of this wing mount panel too. So this is quite a simple repair panel to make. I start by cutting a strip of metal to length, trim it to the right width, and then bending a 90-degree bend on it, and then I can use the stretcher to make it form to the correct shape for the top of the quarter panel. With the top of the quarter panel now repaired, we can mount the floor onto the Celette bench and crack on getting this fitted. Okay, so we've now got the floor back on the Celette chassis jig. It is bolted down on these key points, so that's the back of the subframe, that's the front of the subframe, and then these brackets here are loose at the moment, so we've got these lined up. It's all bolted down. I've put a couple of Tex screws in just to hold it in place. So the next thing I need to do is spot weld these two brackets on, and then we can think about dropping the body on and marking all the areas where we need to clean up. Okay, so we've now got the 911 on the ramp. These are the subframe mounts that we've just spot welded onto the new floor. These are obviously the original ones. They were still on the car, so we've cut them off. They were here, so there's a little bit of cleaning up to do, a little bit of prep work. I'm going to have to repair this corner because that's not particularly happy. But the next thing I'm going to do is get the floor down. The floor under it, the body down, and we can draw around where the floor meets the body. Okay, so we now have the body of the 911 bolted down onto the jig on the rear shock mounts, torsion tube, and also the front shock mounts. And then the floor we know is in position because we're using the front subframe mounts for that. So the only brackets we haven't got bolted onto the car are the rear engine mounts, because we have no rear engine mounts on the body. So I know that the floor's in the right place, I know the body's in the right place, everything's sat down. I've used tech screws to pin it to the floor all the way around, just in a few places, as you can see. I've drawn round the flanges everywhere where I'm going to have to do some welding. And I've made two little panels for the back here because they'll need letting in, because that rear hill panel is rotten. So it's now in a position where I can unclip everything, unpin it all, lift the body back up. I can then clean all of the areas I need to clean for welding, put some weld through primer on. I can carry out these repairs with it up on the lift, so access is good. So yeah, really happy with that. And in the front here, those brackets that we've spot welded onto the floor, they come through here and here, so we know that's all in the right place. So I'm really happy with the alignment. It's taken a bit of time, a bit of jiggery pokery to get it in the right place, but yeah, it is now ready to fully prep for welding, and then yeah, I can then think about getting it all welded in. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, this will be a fully solid and repaired shell, and then that will just leave bodywork and this rear panel. So let's get to it. Well, that is the tunnel now plug welded to the floor. I just need to dress the welds, and I've also repaired this heel board both sides. Okay, so we are now back in the metalwork room. The body is now down on the floor for the final time. It's all tech screwed down, fitting nicely around there. It's looking pretty good in here as well. These repairs have come out quite nicely. So yeah, we are ready to weld that in. So as you can see, the body's all mounted back on the chassis jig using all of the brackets. So I'm now confident that the floor's in the right place, the body's in the right place. I've just got a plug weld all the way round. There's at least 100 plug welds to do. And then I've got to grind them down like this as well, so it's looking nice and smooth. Okay, so as promised, I've got the floor in. It's not welded in yet, but I've run out of time for this video. So I hope you've enjoyed the progress. It's taken again a little bit longer than I'd hoped. But yeah, if you have enjoyed it, please remember to hit like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one where we'll get this floor fully welded in and we'll start the bodywork. I'll see you next time.